see, it doesn't take long for me to meet a filmmaker, and I met Gleb Osatinski here just while having a cup of coffee, and found out that he's the director of The House at the Edge of the Galaxy, which is a short film that's hooked onto what movie is it hooked onto again?
It's hooked to the Mansion. It's shown.
Mansion.
Yeah, it's shown on Friday.
Mansion. That's a strange title. Okay, so tell me a little bit about your film first of all. How long is it, first of all?
Yeah,
that's key.
Yeah, it's a 15-minute short.
Okay.
So it's kind of between short and long short.
And you were telling me earlier that you didn't really like it to be pigeonholed as belonging to a certain genre or whatever. I mean,
It's interesting genre because what it is basically sort of like a psychological story, it's fiction, fairy tale, and someone told me that it has all different flavors and aspects in it, so, which makes it kind of interesting. It's kind of hard to actually add it to any sort of genre.
Have you had a lot of experience in film festivals before this? Is this one of your first acceptances into a film festival?
This year, we just finished the film and we were happy to be at the Atlanta world premiere. It's going to be a world premiere for us, so it's like really, really fantastic opportunity for us. It's very exciting. Very exciting.
Now, is this your first film as a director, or is it?
It's actually my second film. The first film was also playing in Atlanta last year. It's called Vices of an Unconscious Mind, and it was part of the experimental block last year.
Okay.
So this is my second film.
That's interesting that you were in the experimental block.
Yeah.
Who are some of your favorite experimental filmmakers out there?
Well, I do like. I don't know if I can call him experimental filmmaker, but his genre is still experimental to me. Andrei Tarkovsky, is my favorite director. So his genre is interesting. His style is interesting to me because it's non-traditional storytelling. It's very visual. It's very hard sometimes to know what he's talking about, and it's kind of coming through something else. It's not really logical, but you kind of start feeling what it is, and that's what I'm longing for in my films as well. So that's experimental to me. Yeah,
I have a friend that's one of the co-hosts on the show is not a Tarkovsky fan, and he said, and I said, well, you just have to give it time to, you have to give the film time to wash over you and everything. He says, all I can give, it's a ticket out of insomnia for me, his movies. So, and I just shake my fist at him and go, oh well, I'm never going to get through to you. Now, did you write the film as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wrote the script.
And did you have what kind of crew would did you have sort of a skeleton crew going on this?
We had a 26 people crew.
Okay. That's the best kind of crew, a real tiny crew.
I think it was very streamed down to, the production was very challenging. We were shooting in the western part of Pennsylvania. We found this location. It was a completely dilapidated house in the middle of the forest. There was no electricity. There was no water. We stayed nearby, and we would come to this house to shoot. And it was very complex production. The house was falling apart. In pre-production cycles we created.
Was this sort of guerrilla filmmaking in that way? I mean, in the sense that. Were you at a place where you didn't really have permission to be in?
No. We were. It was hard.
That's what it sounds like. I'm just saying. You just found like a dilapidated house and say, let's film it here. Which I'm sure some people have done.
Yes. We tried to do our best. We had permission to shoot there.
Okay.
We had insurance. We had everything. It would be too crazy invite so many people, and there was young actor Grayson Sides, who it was his first film. He was 7 years old, and I wanted to make sure that everything was under control, and he
of course, it's a safety reasons, of course.
So basically, it was not completely guerrilla style. We had everything under control as much as we could.
That's good. That's good. As much as the budget and the manpower would allow.
Exactly.
Obviously, nobody got hurt or anything. So
no. The house had a porch that was falling apart. We had to invite local carpenter to support the porch. Second floor was really dirty, and it had piles of everything. So we had to remove the garbage and create the cinematic look, whatever we wanted to have it.
Right.
On the second floor, and then it was shaky. It was a house that was built in the 18th century, and the idea was not to have a handheld camera. We shot it.
Yay! Thank you.
Yeah, it was old. It was very.
Thank you. Well, I'm anti-handheld camera.
Sometimes you need.
I mean, it's okay if you're trying to add some punch to things, or in news or whatever. I mean, my cameraman here, Rich, is not exactly hand-holding this, but close enough,
Well, that's what I mean. You don't want to build the dolly for the interview, but
yeah, that would be ridiculous.
It would be too much, too overkill. But
do one of those Hitchcock shots on the interview with you know what I'm talking about.
You can either shake actors or you can shake the camera. You prefer to shake the camera, I guess.
Yes, I guess so.
Here we go. All this happening at the same time simultaneously.
Yes.
So we built dollies, and it was challenging. We didn't allow more than 5 people to be on the second floor because it was shaking, and the roof could, potentially.
Really, you could feel the.
Yeah. It felt like,
So it's good that you didn't have a big crew, because everybody would have fallen through the floor.
We didn't want that. Well, as few people as possible, just whatever help goes through the floor. And that was really challenging. And it was very intense. We put it all together in 6 days.
So from pen to print, how long did it take you?
I'm proud to say that it took about half a year.
Okay,
so it was
that's good.
very quick.
Yeah.
My previous film, it was 9 months, and this one it was like a baby actually. This one was a little premature, but I felt like I had more experience, and I found amazing crew, and we worked together with a great editor, Laura Israel. Everyone was on the same page with what we want to do with the film, so it was really, really good. We were going straight forward, and there was no turning back, and so I felt really comfortable.
Well, it sounds like it was a really satisfying experience.
Totally.
Because sometimes they can be nightmares, right? So
absolutely,
this doesn't sound like a nightmare at all.
Yeah, it would take more than half a year. It would take, maybe some reshoots, and sometimes something is missing.
Yes,
it didn't happen this time. It was totally. We had great material, and we put it all together. It looks beautiful. I'm very happy with it.
Oh, good. I'm excited to see it. I can't wait to see it. I'm gonna try. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm going to see yet. I mean, I have to juggle things.
It's too many. It's great films. I mean, Atlanta makes a fantastic job on selecting good films. Last year I was very impressed with selection. I met a lot of people last year that I'm meeting this year again. Very exciting, exciting. Great festival, and you can actually see our film is scheduled to. It's a world premiere. It's going to be on Friday, 9:30 at the 7 Stages.
Friday the what? What is it?
22nd of March.
22nd
of March.
Okay.
Yeah.
Friday, March 22nd.
Yes,
okay.
And then I think that show. That screening is sold out from what I saw online.
Okay.
But we have a second screening coming up, which is going to be at 2:30, March 24th.
Okay.
So 2:30 March 24th, and it's going to be at the Plaza.
Okay.
On the top level theater. So it's exciting. We have two screenings in Atlanta Film Festival. I'm very, very happy about it.
Yeah, that's good. Do things tell me? I mean, it's hard for me to remember. Things usually only show here once, right? I mean, there's generally it's once.
It's what it
so
is.
That's good.
I'm very, it's an amazing opportunity to show the world the film. I mean, how much more satisfying for the filmmaker can it be when your film is shown to people more than once or twice in a big festival like this?
Exactly.
This is great.
Exactly. Well, that's good. Well, Gleb, I wish you luck. I can't wait to see the movie.
Thank you very much.
See, we've already got our first filmmaker interview right here on. Well, it's Movie Geeks United, but it's also Filmicabilities. So there you go.
Fantastic.
We're working
Thank you, guys.
one together.
Thank you.
Become a member of the Movie Geeks United family. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/moviegeeksunite, Facebook at facebook.com/moviegeeksunited, YouTube at youtube.com/moviegeeksunited, or bookmark our website at moviegeeksunited.net. And you can also access our entire library of programs, including more than 600 filmmaker interviews, right here on Blog Talk Radio at blogtalkradio.com/moviegeeksunited.